Surely Peking duck ranks as one of the masterpieces of Chinese cooking, a dish as renowned for its succulence as for its artful presentation. At Dadong Restaurant in Beijing, cooks spend years mastering this craft, which involves preparation of the ducks for roasting, total command of the oven, and superb slicing technique. In a fine dining establishment such as Dadong, the duck will be carved into no fewer than 100 thin pieces.
That's what we've been waiting for, man.
Wow.
It's all dry.
This is the pièce de résistance.
This is what we've been waiting for here.
And I'd like to introduce you to the manager. 张先生，你好，你好，我姓司徒。这位 Steve is Mr. Zhang. He's the manager here. You know, they started traditionally as a roasted duck, Peking duck, but over the years they have evolved, especially in the 2000s, because affluence crept in. So you can understand why this restaurant looks like this. So they tapped on that market.
It's more fine dining, yeah.
They want to tap on that market, an aspect of the market their competitors are not quite into. So they are comfortably settling themselves in there. This is their third branch. So this is interesting. There's no marinade. They just
no marinade.
Marinade. And they can only use Peking ducks. The characteristics of a Peking duck is got fat. Good old fat. Skin is thicker. That's why it could take the heat. Most other ducks, they just crumble and they just tear.
But it looks like it's also dried or air dried.
They air dried it, yeah, that's right. So the fat just drips off. Very little fat is left. So you're literally eating just the skin, the hint of fat, and that gorgeous meat. You wrap it in that thing.
And then what kind of wood they use in the?
用什么木啊？果木。什么木？果木。Oh, so flavored fruit woods.
Fruit woods. Okay. Well,
you want to listen to more of this painful conversation?
I'm looking in the ovens. It's like my mouth's watering with that. It's like it's fantastic.
Let's go eat. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
If you watch the way he does, he's dissecting. There's a technique to it. He wants you to get a little bit of that crisp of that skin, just a hint, just a wee bit hint of the fat, and he wants that. He wants you to get a bit of that juicy slice of that meat in there. So when you wrap it in that crepe, so you get a bit of thin crepe starch. You get all that greens from that condiments, the carrots and the cucumbers and the leek, and you know, the flavor really comes from the skin. Just that wee bit hint of fat.